on the list. Crazy cool remote control toys for the kids. But don't worry, you can play with them too. Plus, don't wait for end of summer sales. Things you can buy for cheap in July. But first, a professional's guide to summer day drinking. How pear juice, protein, and Prosecco can keep the party going. That's at the top of our list right now.
All right, it's Friday Eve. Time to start making those weekend plans. Now, if one thing on your list involves throwing back a few beers at the pool or downing some cocktails at brunch, good news. We have some amazing ways to make sure you won't lose a day due to day drinking. Doing it like a professional is at the top of our list.
Summertime and sipping a few cocktails or cold ones in the sun is an American institution. And depending on your approach to day drinking, the morning after can be like this or like this.
Oh.
But this won't be you, because we teamed up with health expert Dr. Anthony Balduzzi to help you do it right.
You know, day drinking is not such a bad thing. You just have to know a few key tricks to make it fun and healthy.
First up, before you crack open that beer, you need to prepare your body for the onslaught of alcohol.
You really got to think about the kind of things you're putting in your body before you drink. You need to focus on good hydration, because alcohol can be a little bit dehydrating. So getting good things in your body like water with a little sea salt.
Yes, he said sea salt. You'll be losing a lot of it on your boozy adventure.
Some coconut water. These kind of things are very hydrating.
While water is obvious, Dr. Balduzzi also recommends any kind of green juice drink,
Because it has a lot of these essential B vitamins and some of these amino acids that your liver actually needs to process alcohol efficiently.
Next up, it's time to get your drink on with booze, beer, and bubbly.
What are some of your suggestions for making sure that we don't get too toasted before we want to?
If you want to maintain low alcohol.
Mixologist Connor Barrett of the Mountain Shadows Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona, has a tasty low-alcohol spritzer recipe that will keep you upright.
So it'll be 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts Aperol, and then 1 part Soda,
And you can't forget 1 part pamplemousse. Wait, what?
which is a grapefruit liqueur.
Yum.
Does a little spin on it. It's kind of fun.
If beer is your thing, there are a couple low-alcohol choices from Bud and Michelob.
With only 55 calories.
And only 2.4% alcohol. Michelob goes a little higher with 4.2% alcohol and 95 calories. And bubbly fans rejoice. Low-alcohol pear bellinis can be your BFF with healthy benefits.
Drinking pear juice before you consume alcohol can actually reduce your hangover by 20%.
So I see what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
2 birds, 1 stone. This is a great way to start it off.
Finally, hangover-proof your body, starting with the right food.
A high-protein meal the night after drinking and first thing in the morning is key, along with hydration. Proteins are broken down into amino acids. These are the little building blocks of protein. And your liver needs a couple key amino acids to actually detoxify alcohol.
And Dr. Balduzzi says if you need pain relief the next day, you'll want to skip the ibuprofen.
Certain medications like Advil and Tylenol can actually be very hard on your liver. Aspirin is a lot better.
For recipes and even more tips on day drinking, stumble on over to thelisttv.com. Day drinking like a pro is on the top of the list.
Okay, everybody, it's time to sober up and save some money with some red-hot summer savings. Jimmy Rhodes has the best things to buy in July. Jimmy, what's the deal?
July is all about hot dogs, fireworks, and America. And there's no better way to celebrate this great capitalist nation than saving money.
It's always a good time to buy, and you know, July is no different.
Yep, our pal Kyle James from Ratherby Shopping has our best buys in July. First up, furniture stores need to clear some space.
Saving is easy this 4th of July.
They get a lot of new inventory coming in late July, early August, and so what they're trying to do is make room for that, and so they're willing to let go of some of the last season's inventory at up to 60% off with 0% financing.
Next, don't wait for back-to-school sales to purchase that new laptop.
Work at any angle with a screen that rotates 360 degrees.
The discounts on laptops aren't as good in August as they are in July.
Because come August, they could smell your fear.
And retailers kind of realize that you're under that crunch to buy that new laptop before school starts.
So look for that laptop in July.
I've seen coupons for 25% off at Dell, 30% off at HP.
Finally, we have a deal that doesn't happen every year, but is happening right now. Virgin Mobile's dollar data plan.
How about a year of wireless service for only $1 when you buy an iPhone.
If you're looking for a new wireless carrier, you should definitely check this out. Up until July 31st, they're offering a special where you can pay $1 for the year's worth of data. And after your year is up, they actually give you another 6-month extension for the same price.
Whoa, so that's 18 months of data for $2? What's the fine print?
You have to purchase a new iPhone. It doesn't have to be the 7, they also have the SE and the 6. And also, once you get to 23 gigabytes of data, they tend to throttle it back a little bit.
So if you're looking to BitTorrent the Lord of the Rings trilogy, maybe find a different plan. And maybe move out of mommy's basement while you're at it.
My precious, my love.
Savings worthy of fireworks is What's the Deal?
Let's keep the summer savings going. The cost of a vacation is up 10% from last summer, but so you can get the most bang for your getaway buck, Lindsay Granger has travel hacks on the hit list.
According to Allianz, the average American household will spend about $1,800 on vacation this summer. Here are a few tricks to upgrade your experience without increasing the price. First up, rental cars.
Well, first of all, you can get discount codes from a few different websites. There's one called retailmenot.com, there's coupons.com, and of course, Groupon has deals as well.
Once you order the cheapest car with your discount code, consider your timing before picking it up.
Go during the peak hours when they're stressed out and they have a shortage of cars.
Yes, you heard right, peak hours, meaning Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
And if they don't have the stock, they don't want you walking out the door, they'll just give you a better car.
The next hack for upgrading your travel experience is all about hotels.
If you want to get an adjustment on price, it's a lot easier to do it if you book directly to the hotel.
Hotels have a lot less wiggle room when you go through a third-party site, and Mike says, just like with rental cars, timing is everything.
If you check in too early to the hotel, they'll have too many rooms available and you won't get an upgrade. If you check in too late, they'll have no rooms available and you're out of luck there too.
He says the best time to check in is between 4:45 and 6 p.m.
If the timing doesn't work, try slipping the person a 20. Maybe that'll work.
And finally, flights.
One of the good travel hacks for flying is the in-flight internet. And GoGo in-flight is probably the most common internet service provider on flights.
In order to use the service, you have to download the app while in flight. Mike says to use this time to your advantage.
You get about 15 minutes of free internet use while it's downloading. So that's a hack right there.
And if you have any issues with your flight experience, complain on Twitter.
Take your complaint public. This is bad publicity for the airlines. They will sometimes give you freebies, free food, vouchers.
Luxurious travel on a low budget on the hit list.
The urge to travel starts at a young age. If you don't believe me, watch my son play with the toys from Cars 3. It isn't the only film filling toy boxes with remote-controlled cars, though. Let's check out some super fun RC toys from the movies on The Breakdown.
Get ready to go for a rip with some radical RC toys. First up, Ultimate Lightning McQueen, an app-controlled car with a lot of personality.
This Lightning McQueen is so cool. This LCD windshield are his very expressive eyes. I actually think he was winking at me. And this bumper is his mouth, and it actually moves.
All right, let's do this. I am ready to be on camera.
Let's go.
Crank the acceleration.
With a top speed of 6 miles per hour, this car will roll for 40 minutes when fully charged.
I am speed.
Watch him light up. He even likes to dance.
Watch this. I call it the wave.
But doing donuts with this dude'll cost you. He runs $300.
Wow.
Up next, we take to the sky with the Star Wars Millennium Falcon XL drone.
Now, we've shown you this one in the past, but this one is a whole lot bigger.
With lights and sounds, this drone has a soft foam body and Han and Chewie figures in the cockpit. But as you can see, it can be challenging to fly.
I can't even get this guy off the ground. Oh, there we go.
Originally $200, we got this online for $60. And last but not least, the Titanic. Even though it's not officially licensed by the movie, it's modeled after the real deal. And with its lights and speed, it's a whole lot of fun to sail.
Iceberg straight ahead. Just kidding, there's no iceberg. It's too hot out here.
But get ready to get soaked. It runs $170.
All right, time to change and jump in with this guy. Over-the-top RC toys on the breakdown. Jack, I'll never let go.
Get this, Nintendo's Mario actually started out as a carpenter, not a plumber. Coming up, wait till you see this. Your favorite video game is getting a crazy cool virtual makeover. Plus, time to get tropical. 3 tiki drinks you can make at home. And self-driving cars taking over. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on the list.
We are just 2 days away from a ton of classic movies coming to the streaming services Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Hulu. A look at 4 of our favorites on the hot list.
Happy days. The first movie you can happily stream in July, The First Wives Club.
First Wives Club will come to order. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Don't be afraid of this 1996 comedy starring Bette Midler, Diane Keaton, and Goldie Hawn. Unless you're a guy, then be wary of a woman scorned.
Ladies, remember what? Don't get mad. Get everything.
It's new Saturday on Amazon and Hulu and is about 3 women who get revenge on their ex-husbands. And we're talking the kind of revenge where you squeeze until you can't squeeze anymore.
You can't do this.
Watch me.
So what do you want, money?
Every cent.
Now, from a movie about the end of love to one about the beginning of it, Breakfast at Tiffany's is at number 2.
Won't you join me?
Join Audrey Hepburn in this 1961 rom-com classic coming to Amazon Prime this Saturday.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's a wonderful story about a woman who is obsessed with the very fancy jewelry store and the man who loves her anyway.
People do fall in love. People do belong to each other. Because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness.
The movie won 2 Academy Awards and just might make you want to adopt a cat and kiss someone in the rain. Neither is as pricey as a trip to Tiffany's, so go for it.
I'm crazy about Tiffany's.
Another movie to stream, Bull Durham, is at number 3.
So relax, let's have some fun out here. This game's fun, okay?
It hits Amazon Prime and Hulu this Saturday. Set in the world of minor league baseball, I wouldn't call the 1988 film a rom-com, even though it's very comedic and very romantic.
I believe in long, slow, deep, soft, wet kisses that last for 3 days.
Oh my is right. Kevin Costner, Tim Robbins, and Susan Sarandon star in what's been called the best sports movie of all time.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It'll be a miracle if this movie doesn't make you fall in love with Kevin Costner all over again.
Good night.
And now to something the whole family can watch together. Free Willy is at number 4.
Miss your family?
This 1993 movie, new to Netflix July 1st, is about a boy who will stop at nothing to free a captive orca named Willie.
Let's free Willy.
Will he go free? Of course, but watching it happen is a whole lot of fun.
Yeah!
And you're free to watch these classics from the comfort of your couch. That's on the hot list.
Just seeing that blue ocean and hearing that splashing puts me in the mood for a tiki drink. These tropical refreshers have been popping up at local watering holes around the country. So we're getting freaky with Tiki Drinks on the lowdown. It's time to put your toes in the sand and a tiki drink in your hand. Mixologist Kanan Zimmerman of Spinatos is showing us 3 classic tiki drinks. We'll start with the 1942 Mai Tai. The original recipe for a Mai Tai is debated, but this one favors dark rum for that extra hint of molasses. Then add the pineapple and orange juices, simple syrup, and ice. All right, Tom Cruise. Float with Grand Marnier, garnish with mint sprigs, and serve. That's pretty simple. Yeah. Cheers, America. Next tiki drink, the Singapore Sling.
A sling is an old English drink.
Okay, Singapore Sling. So how do we make it?
We're pouring the Hendrick's gin. It's got a pretty nice personality.
Combine the gin, Grand Marnier, brandy, and Luxardo cherries with syrup in a glass and make sure to muddle the cherries. So what does muddling do?
The muddling breaks up the fruit and gives and imparts the flavors. You know, we're going to strain the drink so you get just the color and the flavors of it without the pieces.
Got it. Add the pineapple juice, fresh lime juice, dash of cherry bitters, and shake it up. Top off with soda water and garnish. So good. You really taste the cherries. It brings it out. The flavor is perfect for this. The final Polynesian pleasure, and probably my favorite, the Planter's Punch.
And we're going to get some of the spiced rum, the Captain Morgan there.
Yeah.
Another ounce of that.
Captain. Thank you, Captain.
Loaded with fruit juice, this is a great tiki drink for those especially hot days. Mix in the lime, pineapple, and orange juices and the simple syrup. Hit it with a little soda water and garnish.
Planter's Punch. Plant one on ya. I thought it was going to be a lot more sweet than it is because of all the juices, but no, not at all. It's perfect.
To see the full recipes for these Polynesian punches, go to thelisttv.com. Savoring the South Pacific in style on the lowdown.
And you know what might go well with a couple of tiki drinks?
What's that?
A self-driving car.
Oh, yes, but don't drink and self-drive. Here are 3 of the most cutting-edge driverless vehicles that are sure to take over our lives and probably the planet.
That's right. At number 3, the Navia shuttle. The French have unleashed this minibus in cities all over the world, including Sin City. That's right. It is being tested in Vegas.
So it can basically take 15 drunk passengers from one end of the strip to the other. The Navia will have you from the Golden Nugget to Circus Circus in no time.
2 of Jared's favorite Vegas hotels, by the way.
Absolutely.
At number 2, the Easy Mile shuttle. This Animal Crackers box on wheels is designed to be on demand like an Uber or for regular short routes like around a college campus.
Yeah, and as long as everything functions like it's supposed to, it can avoid obstacles, especially people not paying attention at all, like this guy. How did he not see that coming?
I know. At number 1, the craziest convenience store you've ever seen on wheels, the Moby Mart. And the only thing greeting you when you step into this ghost ship is a hologram.
Hello, Miranda. Welcome back.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. The Moby will run its own planned routes, but it can also be ordered to a specific location with an app.
That's right. The Moby Mart is currently testing in Shanghai, and there are plans to send them all over the world.
Cool. We'll see what happens.
That's right. All right. To learn more about the future of these vehicles, go to thelisttv.com.
It's the rise of the driverless machines on the Buzz List.
3 ways to win at life with The List. Know the next big thing. Do it yourself. Find great deals.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Get your next epic win. Watch The List.
The 4th of July is next week, and that means fireworks. You probably know that China invented them, but you may not know that it was Italy that realized in 1830 you could give them color by adding different metallic powders. Here are 5 more things you didn't know about the sparkling invention.
First thing you didn't know about fireworks? China invented them and continues to produce about 90% of the world's supply. Kind of ironic that we're using their fireworks to celebrate Independence Day, while we try to be less dependent on them. Next up, workers in fireworks factories can only wear cotton clothing because the static electricity in synthetic clothes can cause a spark that will actually ignite an explosion. Not good. Number 3, America's first family of fireworks, the Grooties.
Learning how to make fireworks doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years of experience.
Have been making them since 1850. Lighting up everything from several Olympics to 8 straight presidential inaugurations and a display in Dubai on New Year's Eve 2014 where almost 500,000 fireworks lit up 59 miles of beachfront. Next, you hear a lot about being careful with fireworks, but it turns out sparklers are one of the largest culprits for firework-related hospital visits, probably because 3 sparklers put together is as hot as a blowtorch.
Kids' clothes will catch fire and the burning can be just horrible. These are terrible injuries that can occur.
Our grand finale fact you didn't know about fireworks. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the largest firework ever was this one from Japan in 2014 that exploded into a rosette 2,624 foot wide. Then again, this one from last September in Malta also claims to be the biggest. Maybe Guinness is slow on the uptake. And there's another one in Colorado from February.
Whoa.
That weighed 1,201 pounds and makes the same claim. Keep the competition going. That's 5 things you didn't know about the thing the Japanese call fire flower, the Chinese call fire drug, and we call fireworks. Now on the list. Gift registry etiquette. 1. Make sure you have a lot of choices for your guests, including plenty of small, affordable items. 2. Help your guests by condensing your links. Plus, make sure you have options for those who don't shop online. And 3. Give thanks. Sending an email or text is rude, so take the time to send a handwritten note. For the latest trends, DIY, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com.
Want to binge watch The List? Stream us on Roku. Access more trends, deals, and life hacks on TV's #1 streaming device. Add The List to your Roku now. On the next list. 1. No college? No problem. A return of old trends means lucrative careers that don't need degrees. 2. Follow your nose to mechanical problems. 3. Smells that tell you what's wrong with your car. And 3. Getting rid of bugs has never been more fun. All that on tomorrow's list.
Now, if you've ever played Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo, you are going to love this. Playing that game in augmented reality with you as Mario. That's on the viral list.
You've played Super Mario, but now you can experience it like never before. YouTuber Abhishek Singh turned the game's first level into a life-size, first-person augmented reality experience and played it throughout New York's Central Park. Pretty cool! You can see what he's seeing while he plays, and what he looks like dressed as Mario, of course, is right in the corner there. Oh yeah, and you can see the whole video by going to thelisttv.com. The magic of Mario on the viral list.
So much fun. You know what? I've always wanted to be in that game, and now I can. Dream come true.
That's right. Woohoo! That's my Mario.
That was good.
Woo! Thanks so much for watching, everyone.
We'll see you tomorrow.